It's good to see everybody on channel all kind of pulling together and trying to come up with as many ideas as possible to beat the slugs that do tend to destroy quite a lot of plants at this time of year. And at the end of the day, that's basically what we're supposed to be, a community of gardeners trying to help each other. We've all got some knowledge in there, so thank you very much for sharing that between yourselves. Meanwhile, we've still got that ongoing problem, as you saw in yesterday's video. So we decided that we're going to definitely stick with containers, at least for the rest of the year anyway, and see how we get on. We've got loads of container stuff in here anyway, and they're all doing really good. So I think we're going to get these cauliflowers out today. We've got a couple of nice size ones, no damage, looking really healthy, but again they're only in these small cells. So I think we'll get these two cauliflowers into some big containers today, and we can grow them on through the rest of the year. And eventually we'll get round to those last 3 red cabbages. But I'm not putting any more in ground, not this year. Them broad beans that we planted in these pots have really come on now. Starting to get a bit of size to them, which is good to see. Except for one. This one. Something's took a liking to that one, unfortunately, and getting it a bit of a nibble. So I know they put out little side shoots as well, but we'll have to see how this one gets on. But at least for now anyway, we've got 6 really good looking plants on the way. And we've also got this one in a slightly bigger container. And again, looking alright. I think it'll probably get to a point where I'll be putting all my plants right up here on the very top shelf out at way. Because we've got Savoy cabbages up there, and they seem to be doing alright. So I think for now, I'm just going to pop that one up there. It'll get more light up there as well. And I noticed this as well. Better a surprise. That's that Christmas potato that we planted months and months ago. And nothing much happened. To a point where I thought, well, the potato's probably rotted. But it's up and on its way. Looking healthy. There's only one. I think we put 2 or 3 in here. And only one stem's come up at the moment, so. But that might be it. But if it is, we are going to get a few new potatoes at some point now. Not by Christmas, but there's going to be some. And when we put this potato in, we buried it right to the bottom and then filled this tub up. So obviously with weather being a bit cooler, that's what's caused it to take that little bit longer. But it's up and on its way now, so that's all that matters. I think we're going to be starting to take some cuttings. The spring onions. I like to cut these up, and I've used them in some recipes on Cooking Channel, or just mix them in with mashed potatoes, and it adds that little bit of flavour to it. It's really nice. But we've got 2 of them on go. There's one there as well. They're both looking pretty good. So I think that's going to be Planet Day now. Containers all the way. And because I'm in here, and we know we've got these cauliflowers that need moving on, I might as well pop them into these containers that I've found outside. Got plenty of compost in there. I am going to give it a firm down. Brassicas prefer firm beds to grow in rather than loose compost. So we'll get this compacted down ready. And then we'll make a decent sized hole. So I want to bury this cauliflower as deep as I can. We've got enough problems at this time of year with plants getting leggy due to it being overcast more often than not. So we can compensate for that by burying all as brassicas as deep as we can. And these, to be fair, haven't come out too bad. Let's get one out. The roots has definitely got to the bottom of this compost. But you can see it's not a really stretched plant at all, but we're still going to bury it beyond these first leaves, so up to there as always. So I'm going to pinch off those bottom leaves, and then we can push this right in, get it firmed down nicely. And that will do. That's a nice strong looking plant in there now. And at least we can keep this off the ground. So that's one in a container. I always struggle every year with cauliflowers. 9 times out of 10 they split because it gets too hot all of a sudden, or it's really dry and then we have a week of rain. So the inconsistent watering can also cause them to split open, and once they've split they're no good. So we've got a constant yearly battle just to try and get a couple of cauliflowers, and I think the container is as best chance now. So another nice deep hole, and we'll get this cauliflower out as well. And we'll do the same with this. Take them bottom leaves off, and then get it planted nice and deep. Pressing this down and then building around it again to make it even more compact. I'm going to give them a sprinkle of fish blood and bone as well, just around the base of the plant. That's going to give them enough feed to keep them going for a couple of months, and then we'll get them watered in. A few more to go at later on in the week, but we are now actually starting to get a good collection of container brassicas. We've got red cabbage, regular cabbage, Savoy cabbage, cauliflowers, and obviously Chinese cabbage as well. So hopefully everything is going to do really well in these containers, and let's face it, it can't do any worse than it was doing out there. Anyway, as I said at the beginning of the video, thank you very much for all your support, and thank you for being part of this channel, because once we get past this winter we can start all over again. But this time, because we've learnt from each other through year, I'm pretty sure we're going to do things even better. Thanks for watching. Take care.